I'll make this quick.
I'll not be defeated.
Let's just try it. Alright then.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Nice. So I think if you break them all, you should get like some sort of big attack. Persona style.
I'll not be defeated.
What next?
Out of my way.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
My turn now.
Letting the hunt.
Well then, prepare your step.
Yeah, use that staff.
I am not made for such battles.
You're not a melee character, but when they're broken like that and weak to a staff, you can actually deal some pretty decent damage. Sorry. Level 15 Whistlewood. Okay. Okay, so it's not telling me what level these are. It auto saves, right? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna explore this. It's level 15. It's above our level, but I do want to explore it.
Letting us begin.
I'll not be defeated. May the sacred flame shine
One of them.
forth.
What next?
My turn.
We may die in here. Oh gosh.
Letting the hunt begin.
My turn.
Oh, we are so not ready for
I'll not
this.
be defeated.
What next? Coming.
Let your
We
wounds
are
be healed.
not ready for this. This is a dungeon we probably want to come back to after we get our next party member.
What next?
Ooh, okay. I have to do this.
Using this.
My turn now.
Not even close to being dead. Oh.
Well then, let your wounds be healed.
You gonna break them all?
Wha-
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Oh, that's not who I wanted to attack.
My turn.
Come in, if thou darest.
Well then. Here I go!
Nice, there we go.
I hope I've grown more able.
Okay, we're gonna promptly get out of here. Begrudgingly, but promptly. We're gonna leave this forest. And I think we may try to come back here, if I remember. Actually, let me make a note of this place. It's called the Whistlewood. Okay, let me write this down. Whistlewood. There we go. We're gonna try to come back here after we recruit Cyrus. We have 4 people and have gained more experience points. Though to be fair, it'll probably be leveled up by then, but we'll at least have 4 party members as opposed to just 3.
I will battle.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Well then. Ha! I'll not be defeated.
Letting the hunt beginning.
Nice, died to poison.
I'll not be defeated. There!
Letting my arrow fly and true.
My turn. Don't start things you can't finish.
The other thing too about trying to go there when we just did is Ophelia was way too low level for that. Like, even more so than the other characters. Let's go check off to the right here just to continue exploring this path. Grab all the treasure we can.
Flame, protect us.
Man, you're just kind of useless in this area.
Letting the hunt beginning.
Well, at least you attacked one of them.
Well then.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
My turn now. May the sacred flame shine forth.
Well, they're not weak to it, but at least it took one of those little ants out.
What next? Yeah, holding back nothing. Letting my arrow fly.
My turn now. Prepare yourself.
Oh man, that's a lot of damage.
I am not
Weak,
made for
broken,
such
and +4. 808 damage. I think that's the most I've done in a single hit so far in this game. North Rippletide Coast. Okay. Oh, we'll grab this chest real quick while we're right here. I keep forgetting I have a run button.
I'll make this quick.
I will not be defeated.
Come in, if thou darest.
Good, you attacked the target I was hoping you would attack.
Out of my way. Try this.
Missest me. Letting the hunt begin.
My turn now. There!
She's getting kind of low. I want to
Letting my arrow fly.
try and make it to the town. We can just heal in the town, but
Out of my way.
I mean, I guess if I'm going to be healing in the town, I can go ahead and just use Ophelia's healing skill.
What next?
I actually probably should have checked what that thing was, or if I could capture it.
My turn now. Let your wounds be healed.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
No. I'm not sure what the other weapon is that thing's weak
Don't
against,
start things you can't finish.
because it's not any weapon I have, or any other weapon I have besides Ophelia's staff. Really?
I'll make
I got a
this
battle
quick.
on that transition right there.
Letting the hunt
Okay.
begin.
Target you and hope this works the way I want it to. Yeah. It did. Yay. I guess I could try axe on them. I think I already have tried axe on them, but I'll give it another try.
My turn now. May the sacred flame shine forth.
What next?
Okay, not axe. I don't have the weapon it is. Whatever weapon it is, I don't have it. Let's go ahead and use our points there to break
Out
that.
of my way.
What next? Holding back nothing.
I'll do my best.
thing has so much HP.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
My turn now.
Try this.
Rude. Oh gosh. Quit attacking her, man.
Come in, if thou darest.
Oh. I never tried bow against those things? Okay.
My turn now.
Come in, if thou darest.
My turn now. Let your wounds be healed.
Come in.
Could have sworn I had tried bows against them already. But I guess not, apparently. Okay, I wasn't quite as close to zoning in as I thought I was. Ooh. Let's go ahead and rest.
How fare thee? And thus,
What do you got? Thank you. And what are you? You have healing grape. Now I'm good.
Hi ho!
Lands, the city is
Fairly
land.
well then.
Thank you. And it looks like he's too high level. He is level 10, so he's probably level 15. Let's go ahead and save. You know, just in case we crash while we're trying to steal. Wouldn't want that to happen. Item store. Yeah, I'll get that. Really? All I can do is steal from a kid? Stuff that sells. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Totally not doing that on purpose. I mean, it's habit, you know? Oh, are you the barkeep? Okay. There's nothing better than seafood to go with a good drink. Even them brainy scholars agree with me. That's so, buddy. What do you have? Emperor crab. I keep getting all these valuables. Oh, there we go.
Hello.
Ooh, I see you're taking an interest in me axe. You know, like most of those scrawny weaklings around here. Hmm. You mean that axe? I already have. Well, fine then, buddy. Your stuff isn't that good anyways. I bet I can challenge him to a duel, and I actually think I'm gonna go save real quick, and I am gonna challenge him to a duel, because, you know, if I lose this duel, then I'm probably gonna crash, you know? I just can just feel it happening. It's one of those things you just kind of, you know, you play enough of these RPGs and you just start to sense it, you know. Crash is imminent. That's a high strength. Never mind. We will definitely crash. We're just gonna avoid crashing. Okay, well I think I know exactly what weapon that Cyrus is gonna use. He's gonna use a glaive. Yeah. And get her a round shield. Okay, let's go ahead and buy her a round shield. There you go. On you. I want to give one the Therian as well, but it lowers his defense by quite a bit. So I don't think I'm going to. The Royal Palace is just a ways north from here. Is that so? Soothing Seed. Thank you. Thank you. Let's not get too greedy now. Just greedy enough, you know? Oh, geez, I wonder where you are. Maybe you're right here.
Hello.
Found my other accessory. Can I go upstairs? This is the Royal Library. Here you will find many rare and valuable books. Is there a particular tome you're looking for? One that makes me a bunch of money. But I guess I'll settle for what you have on you. Let's go over here. This is the Royal Academy. Alice Dam's pride and joy. All are welcome to engage the pursuit of knowledge here. That's so. Firestorm, huh? Level 3 strength.
Hello there. Sure is.
Tempting, tempting. Wait, no. Nothing over there. Let's go inside. Anybody to steal from in here? No? Come on, there's gotta be somebody I can steal from. Really? Ooh. No chests, and nobody to steal from. What a worthless academy. I mean, what point is an academy like this if I can't, like, steal all your stuff and loot all your chests? How about you? Can I jack anything from you? All modest price stuff. I don't care about that. It's not worth possibly crashing over something like that. Oh. Now this is what I'm talking about. There we go. Loot. What do you got, buddy? Thanks. This drops your speed by 10, but I actually kind of like this better anyways. Hey, loot and more people to steal from. Who are you? What do you want? I don't have anything for you here. Honestly, I don't. Really? Okay. Elusive. Plus 56 evasion on a 3% chance success rate? Wow. Wow. I might do this off camera. Where are we? let me, hold on, I'm making a note of this, because this is something I want to do off camera. That's a 3% rate, so like after a stream, I might just come in and grind that. Boy in Atlas. Damn castle. Steel. I will be back for all your equipment there, buddy. I wonder if there's a way to increase the success rate on stealing. No treasure chest behind the chair. What kind of castle is this? But oh, does that little boy have some gear I want to steal from him? He lied to me. He was like, I don't have anything you want, and oh yes you do. You have a plus 56 evasion shield that I definitely want. Yes, I think I know who stole that tome. Perhaps I should go have a little chat with him, just to make sure we all understand one another. His name is Cyrus, and he is a scholar. This is Atlasdam, nestled in the fertile plains of the Flatlands. It is home to the Royal Academy where many a scholar studies night and day to bring the light of knowledge to the royal family and to all the realm. He passes his days in the halls of the great library, devouring tomes to his heart's content. It is in that library where he learns of a grievous theft. Certain that one of his fellow scholars is the culprit, Cyrus sets out alone to confront the man in his shadowy subterranean study. He will need wise allies on the path he has chosen. Take Cyrus along? Yes. Here at the beginning of the tale? Of course.
And so it was that Atlastan was founded some 2 centuries ago. Indeed, our fair city-state is among the longest standing on the continent of Austera. But there was another city-state with a history as long and proud as our own that came to a tragic ruin only 8 short years ago. Now, who can tell me its name? How about you, Therese?
I think it was...
Now. No need to get all flustered. There's no shame in not knowing an answer, so long as you have a desire to learn. The answer is in your textbook. Go on now, look it up.
Yes, Professor. Let's see. I believe it was Hornburg.
That is correct. Hornburg was ruled over by a royal family, said to be descended from priests of an ancient and long-forgotten religion. On the other hand, our fair Atlastan was founded by one of the original clans that inhabited the Flatlands. Who can tell me how many clans lived in the Flatlands at the time? Your Highness?
The histories have it that 8 clans did live in the Flatlands in those days.
Correct you are, Your Highness. It was a time of great strife here in the Flatlands as the 8 clans waged a long and bitter war. Change would come when the armies of Grandport invaded these lands some 2 centuries ago. At the time, the rulers of Grandport sought to exert their influence over territories inland. Ironically, this compelled the warring tribes to put aside their differences and unite against their common foe. Oh, but look at the time. We'll pick up where we left off next time. Don't forget to read chapters 3 and 4 before our next lecture. And be prepared to answer questions on any of the material within.
Yes, Professor. Thank you for another most stimulating lecture, Professor Albright.
Professor Albright. Mercedes from the Royal Library came by with a message for you. Seems today's your lucky day. You've been granted permission to enter the special archives. Finally, I can begin my research. The library is just outside the palace. I'd best make haste. Profess.
Professor Albright.
Oh, thank heavens you're still here. I thought I had missed you. What can I do you for, Your Highness? Or what can I do for you? Dyslexia. Sorry.
The truth of the
If you can
matter
spare
is-
the time, I had a question about something we learned today.
But of
Your
course.
Highness. It would be my pleasure to answer anything. After all, my role as your tutor is as important to me as any of my research. Unfortunately, I cannot spare much time. Is the question a quick one? Yes, Professor.
Indeed.
It will not take long. I was just wondering about the ancient religion of Hornburg. Pray tell, what did they worship?
Very astute of you.
A very astute question, Your Highness. However, I fear that nearly all the texts detailing the nature of the religion were burned and lost when Hornburg fell. I see. A shame that. I do, however,
truth
have a theory
is-
of my own. I believe that the royal family of Hornburg were guardians of an ancient power. Mind you, this is not idle speculation. My theory is based on the fact that...
Oh.
Let us continue the discussion another time. My apologies for keeping you, Professor. No need
With
for apologies,
pleasure.
and it would be my pleasure, Your Highness. That such questions occur to you is a sign of a sharp and curious mind. Your lectures on the history of the realm are most fascinating to me. For if I do not learn of our past, how can I hope to lead my people to a bright future? A most
Indeed.
admirable philosophy, Your Highness. The people of this land are truly fortunate to be led by one of such wisdom and kindness. As I am truly fortunate to have the opportunity to serve in some small way. You are far too kind, Professor Albright. I am proud to be your student. Oh dear,
Ah.
I'm running late. Pray do
Good
not
day.
forget your assignment, Your Highness. Poor Therese. Of course,
Farewell.
Professor.
Ah,
Oh, hello there,
Therese.
Therese.
Yes. Do you have a question for me?
Did you have a question for me as well? I mean, no. Good day, Professor.
Hmm?
Okay. Let's make our way over here. I'm guessing that door is where we're going.
It's me.
Good day,
Cyrus.
Mercedes. Cyrus Albright here to browse the special archives. Oh, Professor Albright, you're looking quite eager today. When I heard that an original copy of the Church of the Flame, A Complete History, had been donated to our archives, I simply had to be the first to see it. You're
I
more on
see.
top of your collection than I am. Or on our collection than I am. Just sign here.
With pleasure.
Is something amiss?
Actually,
For someone known as the most brilliant mind in the Royal Academy, when you talk about books, you're as giddy as a schoolboy. When you put it that way, yes, much as a child is fascinated by a new toy. I am titillated by the prospect of acquiring new knowledge. Right.
I see.
The expression on your face says it all. Anyway, everything seems to be in order. Enjoy your quest for knowledge, Professor. My
Many
dear,
thanks.
I most certainly will. How odd.
here?
The tome is nowhere to be found. Did someone return it to the wrong shelf? Not here either.
An interesting
These
dilemma.
archives are strictly guarded and curated. Wherever could it have gone?
Professor
The
Albright.
headmaster would see you at once. Of all the times too. Oh well. Might I ask you a favor? What might that be? The tome I
truth
mentioned
is-
before seems to have gone missing. Could you locate it for me? Missing?
I
Huh.
see.
I'll begin looking at once, Professor.
Many thanks.
My dear.
Cyrus Albright, by your request, sir.
Do enter. My apologies for summoning you on such short notice.
How might I be of assistance, Headmaster?
That treatise on arcane studies you published. What in the gods' names were you thinking?
Sir? I do believe I made my hypothesis perfectly clear.
I'm not talking about your hypothesis. You went out of your way to cite one of the texts in our special archives. The knowledge housed in those tomes is the Royal Academy's greatest treasure. It is not to be divulged to the public at your whim. Laying it bare in one of your silly papers is out of the question.
I am fully aware of the value of those tomes, Headmaster. It is for that very reason I would share the knowledge with my peers.
You are to share nothing. That wisdom is for the Academy and the Academy alone.
But that goes against everything.
Enough, Cyrus!
Even my best argument is sure to fall on deaf ears. The Headmaster sees knowledge as a medal or precious stone, something to be appreciated by its rightful owner alone. Knowledge is power, and power is to be hoarded. An unfortunate attitude, indeed. My sincere apologies, Headmaster. It won't happen again. Is there anything else you need of me?
That is all. You may go. Wait, there was one last thing.
Sir?
I heard the special archives will be closing early today. If you have research to do there, I would do so quickly.
Good gods. It's as if he enjoys watching me suffer. Thank you for your concern, Headmaster. In that case, I'll be on my way.
Enter.
Excuse me.
Oh, excuse me, Headmaster.
What's the
Yes,
matter?
what is it, Therese? It's about Professor Albright, sir. Oh, what is she doing? Ah,
Can I
Professor
help
Albright.
you?
Do you have any luck finding the tome? I'm afraid
My
not.
apologies.
Say it is not
Well,
so.
this is most unfortunate. One might conclude they had been stolen. Professor,
Actually,
taking books from these archives is strictly forbidden. As you know, the keys to the vault are entrusted to only a select few. Quite honestly, it would be easier to steal the crown off the king's head.
Oh,
An impregnable vault, a disappearing tome. It would seem we have quite the mystery on our hands. And the mysteries of the world are meant to be solved. Or, so the scholar in me says. Would you not agree? If it had been stolen, I would say it's I'd say it's a job for the city guard. But I can see you won't let it go until you've cracked the case, as it were.
indeed.
Ah ha ha ha. You could say that, indeed. A habit I just can't seem to break. Once a puzzle is placed before me, I simply cannot rest until I've worked out a solution. Well,
I see.
far be it from me to stand in your way. It must be tough being a genius.
Leave it to me.
I'll not deny it. Worry not, the tome will be back on the shelf before you can bat an eyelash. Right,
Take
thanks.
care.
Best of luck in your search.
Time
And
to
the
do
game
some
is afoot.
research.
Now, where to begin my search? I suppose I should inquire with Mercedes as to where the keys to the library are stored. The guard at the front door would know who has been frequenting the library lately, as might my fellow scholars. Then, mayhap, I should pay the headmaster a visit as well. Okay, Cyrus can scrutinize and glean new knowledge from the townspeople. Okay. Scrutinize. Let's see now. Okay. Wow, even says their age. Testimony. Of course I've got a key to the archives, and no, I wasn't sleeping. I was resting my eyes, is all. But even if I was sleeping, what would it matter? What kind of fool would bother stealing a worthless tome anyway? Information gleaned. The guard's situation. Most intriguing. I wonder if there's like a... here's the key. There's like a way to tell what information I have. Ah, there we go. Knowledge. Okay, good. So you can go back and check whenever you need to. Okay, so this is Russell. The key to the archives? Oh, I haven't got that. But I'm not surprised someone stole a tome, considering what they're worth. I have gambling debts myself, so I understand the temptation. Oh gosh. Testimony. Only Headmaster Yvonne and the guards stationed outside should have a key to the library archives. This is a cool little ability. A hidden item. No item or individual that passes through the palace gates escapes this guard's notice. Rumor has it, however, that this dedication is not rooted in any sort of loyalty, but is rather born of the desire to perpetuate and protect his own unscrupulous business of selling trinkets and collectors to royal mementos. Oh, I see something up there. Just an item to sell. Born and raised in Elisdam, this old widow now visits this place every day in memory of her late husband. Even after she passes, she wishes to be by her husband's side, just like the relief of the king and the queen in the Academy's library. Once in charge of protecting the king, this guard suffered a serious leg injury and was since transferred to a calmer post inside the grounds. Though the injury healed long ago, he hasn't mentioned it to anyone and enjoys the serenity of his new post. Oh god. We can't do them again because we've already done them. Yep. We're gonna go and use this on everyone we can. The eldest son in a family that has served the king for generations, he takes pride in his job as a guard and would risk his life to protect the king and his palace. This loyalty has earned him the king's utmost trust. Guess we can scrutinize you. A young boy who sneaks into the palace to steal valuables. Okay. He sells his spoils to provide a life for himself and has yet to be caught. In actuality, the queen has already noticed but has turned a blind eye to his actions. Buckler. May as well. The son of a prominent family in Elisdam and one of the guards responsible for protecting the throne room rather than earning his post, however, it was granted to him as he has no merits of his own. Oh, poor guy. Born in the slums of the coastlands, this guard was recognized for his skills and now protects the throne room. Despite holding the same position, he is ridiculed by the other guards simply for his origins, causing tension between the two. Oh, I just now realized it shows on my map where these items are. I know where we're supposed to go, but let's go back out to the main town. Oh, it's not going to let us. Gosh darn it. I want to scrutinize people. Take all their stuff. I guess going up there is probably where I need to go first. So let's go see if there's anyone to scrutinize. No. Over here. No. Okay, I guess we're going up. Okay. Testimony. You know full well I have a key to the special archives, and that I would never be so foolish as to let it fall into the wrong hands. In any event, I have had no reason to pursue those tomes in quite some time.
Splendid.
That should be all the information I need to solve the case. Who possesses keys to the archives? The headmaster and the guard.
But
Of course, it all makes sense now. There are only 2 keys to the archives, one belonging to the headmaster and one to the guardsman. Whose key was used to unlock the archives? I guess the guards. The headmaster's key is safely locked away in his office. Furthermore, he hasn't visited the archives today. On the other hand, the guard has been acting suspiciously of late, even sleeping while on active duty. It would be all too easy a task to lift the key off his person. So is it possible that the guard is our man? No.
No.
He would have no motive. The culprit must be someone who understands the true value of the tome. Which is to say, one of my colleagues. It's going to be Russell, right? And most likely, one who has accrued a frightful gambling debt.
Which means
Put it all together, and our villain is... That's the only choice. Russell.
Yes.
Indubitably. That shifty scholar, Russell. Yes, I dare say my logic is foolproof. Now all that remains is to find our man and make him confess to the crime.